point of view, you're either at your desk or at your bed sitting with socks on, watching a brown man talk about how a fat man with no neck is going to mess up his love life yet again. You'd be right. He has now said easily the most creepy thing I've ever heard.
Kind of an epiphany. For a reason.
Who even says that? Hi, how you guys doing? Good? Well, I'll tell you who isn't. Big Oedipus complex. I can't understand how this man processes thoughts. I'm not sure what it is that is making him move so fast mentally, because he can't keep up. To make things even worse, he's now asking Liz to move in with him.
And I want to ask you to move in.
Do you not think maybe it's scaring Liz off that you're moving at the speed of light? I don't know if you watched Interstellar, saw the ship and was like, I can do that. What are you doing? Dude, you have to treat Liz like you treat your hair with mayo. Take it slow, play it smooth, and maybe it'll come out silky. Alright, so today we're just gonna take a look at Big Ed going on a dinner date with Liz after he coerces her back into his life. And also we're gonna take a look at him trying to ask Liz to move in with him. Before we start the video, please do consider subscribing. Every subscriber really does help with my dream of getting a therapist who will sit through me talking about Big Ed every day. So while you're at it, do follow me at sixteenleo_ on Instagram, because I'm super dope with the shirts. You know what my favorite part about Space Jam is? R. Kelly's song. I'm not a fan of him. I Believe I Can Fly is a great song. He still pisses on people. But anyway, before we continue the video, I'd like to take a second to thank today's sponsor of the video, ExpressVPN. For anyone who doesn't know, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Not using a VPN while using internet is kind of like going to the bathroom and leaving the door open, and then someone just watches you pee-pee. I don't know, it's pretty weird. Basically what a VPN does is it encrypts your data and makes sure it's private when going from one place to another. So in my spare time, I love watching Netflix. The only problem is that the shows are location based, which means the shows that I get in Australia are not the same as the ones in the US. I don't know if you guys have ever seen or heard of a show called Better Call Saul, but I have wanted to watch it for a long time, and it's not available in Netflix Australia. I have no idea why that is. But then I thought to myself, wait a minute. I have ExpressVPN. Just by changing my location to America and hitting connect, I instantly have access to a wealth of new content with just one click. And on top of that, ExpressVPN does so much more, like protects you from hackers, unlocks geo-restricted websites, finds way better deals on flights, and they have 24-hour customer support. So make sure your privacy is protected and find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting expressvpn.com/sixteenleo or clicking the link in the description below. Thanks, ExpressVPN. So to pick up from where we last left off, if you double, could you imagine someone who's like, she's half my age, and you're like, oh, how old are you, bro? I'm 20. Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna call law enforcement right away. Doubling the age definitely make a difference. It's not hard to ignore, it's kind of impossible, but you should have known that when you started dating him. I don't want to put all the blame on Big Ed, like he can't change his age. And she obviously knew how old he was. He's not fooling anyone. That mayo isn't that good. So, I mean, I guess it's a problem, but she should have known.
Okay, this is cool.
That's really cute.
Here's to you, looking at me, looking at you.
Ah, yes, the famous quote from Casablanca. Here's looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Are you looking at me? Please look at me. Someone needs to look at me, or no one will look at me. I don't even look at mirrors. Even my reflection doesn't look at me. Just kidding, of course not. This is Casablanca. Nope, it's Casablanca, because I am going to be in my bed alone tonight. Remember that saying from that movie? I don't.
Kind of an epiphany. You were born the same week my divorce was finalized. You're here for a reason.
Why would you make someone think about that? God! Like, say you're a 40-year-old and you're dating a 20-year-old. Do you look at them and be like, hey, when I was 2 years into university, you were born? Ugh! You were born when I got my divorce finalized. I went to the baby hospital thing where they have all the babies. I was like, that's the one. That's the baby. Let's go right into that baby's crib and take her out of the crib and be like, in 20 years, I'm gonna marry you. That's creepy. This is the creepiest thing he said. Honestly, I'm so freaked out by that. Why would you phrase it that way? Can you imagine Big Ed being like, yeah, I'm getting a divorce with you. I don't care. And his wife's like, oh, well, who you gonna see now? And he's like, look at that woman. And Big Ed's ex-wife looks at the woman and she's like, oh, so you like younger people now? And Big Ed's like, hell yeah. Look at her baby. That's who I'm gonna date when it's legal. This man is a monster.
I miss telling you about my days. I feel lost when I don't speak to you.
I need that. I need to hear that.
Yeah, I need that. You feel lost, do you? Well, get a map, bitch. I need that. Can you chill out, bro? The fucking appetizer will be there after the sentence, okay? It's not going anywhere. Can you listen to the woman pour out her heart? Are you that hungry? You got there, you're like, yeah, I don't care. This is really good. What is this, bread? So after the most awkward dinner in all of humanity, 3 weeks go by. And in Big Ed's head, that's like 3 to 8 years. So he's like, hey, you know what's great? We should move in. And now he decides to ask Liz to go to a beach with him and pop the question. Let's see how this goes down.
It's been about 3 weeks since the awkward dinner with Liz.
All right, you first.
Wow. I'm not trying to body shame anyone, but those are some small nipples, my guy. What the fuck? Looks like someone took a HB2 pencil and just... Not even trying to shame this man. I'm not trying to judge him either. It's just really small nipples. Odd.
Not too long ago. First day off, she would be off hanging out with her girls, but she's hanging out with me.
You know, if I saw this on a beach, first thing I would call is the police. Then a lifeguard. It looks like a man trying to either push a woman into the ocean or pull her away into his non-existent white van. I've never seen a couple look more like a kidnapping. Like, what is this? Who pulls someone this aggressively at a beach? Were you trying out for the NFL, bro?
A World War II bomb exploded underwater as a team tried to defuse it. On the upside, the bomb no longer poses a threat to the community.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. Did he break her? Yo, TLC got a lawsuit on their hands or something. This man definitely crushed an esophagus. There are some crushed windpipes or something. My goodness. He didn't even brace her for the fall.
Making me feel important, making me feel like a real boyfriend.
She got back up! Yes! I don't know if Liz has been a wrestler in her past life, but these are some Eddie Guerrero moves, rest in peace. My god, she is really holding her own. This is like the Big Show v Undertaker. This is not even a pay-per-view, because I wouldn't. But my god, what a fight. I cannot wait to see who wins.
And it's getting better day by day. She's been spending the night 4 to 5 nights.
Oh, he ran away, but he was like 10 feet away after he stopped running. He looked at her, he's like, oh man, I cannot wrestle you, I'm gonna run away. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna run away. You could just, you run away.
And there's nothing more that I want in this world is to wake up every morning holding Liz. That was fun.
I mean, like, she's kissing him. She gave him a little kiss after he crushed her to bits and pieces, so she really must like this dude. I don't think TLC has enough money to be paying for her emergency surgery and also coercing her into liking this man. It's cute, right?
Water wasn't too cold.
It was cold, and in 6 months, my feet were numb, but when you sleep over, I like waking up. I want my home to be at the beach. I mean, I'm freezing, but it felt good, actually.
How about this? Yeah, how about that?
You feel we're in a good place?
Yes.
Do you feel the same? Think of the TLC money, Liz. Yeah, I do.
When you sleep over, I like waking up in your arms and holding you, and you feel the same?
Yes, I do.
You're a good boyfriend. Vespas. You're a good boyfriend.
I want my home to be our home, and I want to ask you to move in.
I want our home to be our home. I want your home to be my home. I want to swallow your home and put it on mine, like Monopoly. Just put your house on top of my house. Would you like to stay at my place? You like the jacuzzi, don't you? You've seen my dog, you've seen my mother, you've seen my daughter, you've seen my penis. Do you want to live with me? I'm Big Ed. The only thing not big about me is everything, so.
That's another fast move. When are you gonna slow it down?
I just know how much you like me and you can't live without me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's what I tell myself.
That was a little smooth, I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty decent recovery.
It surprises me every day. Some things are definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm still very scared to make that leap.
Who the f is that in the background? just waking up from like a 2-day bender. That doesn't even look like a kid. It looks like a mom who's in a flannel like, oh my God, Michael, you said there was no alcohol in that. Oh, like it's Tuesday. I started drinking last Friday. Oh shit. What state are we in? She just washed up on the beach seemingly from a cruise ship that she probably jumped off after betting someone $5 she could make it to the shore. I don't know who this woman is, but she's my favorite person now. This is TLC lore.
I want to get a bigger house for you, my mom, and your daughter. I want her to have a home, her own room. I want to give you what I can.
This is not like Rose and the Philippines, bro. You can't play this shit with Liz and her child. I'm gonna give her something you've never seen. Water from a tap. How you like that? She's fucking from the same place you are. I think Liz has that. Stop with this weird, like, trying to buy people off thing. I can give you something you've never seen before. A door! This is not gonna work on someone who's from the exact same place as you. It comes off as pretty shitty, honestly.
You light up my world. So, will you move in?
Oh my God, he's doing that thing. He's doing that thing. That thing that he does. He goes to the side and then he blinks and nods. Do it. Do it. Do it. You know, you gotta feel for Liz in this situation. Comes to the beach, expects to have fun, maybe get a tan, just chill with her boyfriend who is twice her age. And now he sits her down and he's like, do you want to move in to my dungeon with me? Do you? Do you?
I'm waiting.
I'm thinking.
That was really romantic. I'm waiting! Can you imagine Big Ed getting on one knee to marry someone? He's like, will you marry me? I'm waiting!
You just love to just push and make changes. You try to make me make changes so fast. It's not fair.
I always wonder when Big Ed dates people, it's like, what does he have that other people don't? Like, what is Liz seeing in him that she cannot see in another partner? And I don't say that with any malice, because when he's not being creepy, he actually seems pretty cool. But the problem is that he's creepy so often that it's hard to ignore. But she seems to really like Big Ed, except he's moving too fast for her. So this is a real dilemma. I don't know what she's gonna say.
But yes.
Well, that makes me happy.
Huh? What? What? Turns out the C in TLC stands for confused. She just literally said, you make me do things too fast. But okay, you just said it's a huge decision. You have to move not only yourself, but your child out of a place that they're probably comfortable with. That child is gonna be scarred for life. This leaves me to one conclusion. TLC added another 0 to her check somewhere in between this.
I definitely feel like this will be a make it or break it living with each other. I feel like it's another...
Who is that person? Is that the husband of the woman who washed up on the beach? Is that him with a Walkman? Like, I don't care. Cynthia, I don't care. I didn't say jump off the cruise ship, did I? I'm listening to my 1983 records right now. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Sorry.
You know, no relationship is perfect, but I want to be here forever.
What the f does that mean?
She just said yes to moving in. Can you not do this, bro? Every time. It's not enough for Big Ed. He's like, yeah, I know you're moving in, but now you have to sign a lease that says you'll stay here forever regardless of what happens. Can you just see where things go? If it's good, she's gonna stay. If you're really that good to her, why would she want to leave? You know what this comes off as? And it's Big Ed's main problem in everything he's done, is that he's so insecure about himself that he projects it onto others. And because he drives his insecurity so hard onto other people, they end up leaving because they can't cope with him. Like, for instance, say you have a partner and they're super jealous of you hang out with other guys or other girls or something. It says more about them than it does about you. It says that they're more insecure about themselves, that you might actually get with one of your friends than they are feeling comfortable to let you go out. And I know that people feel it, but when you act upon those feelings, you sort of jeopardize your relationship. And that's what Big Ed has been doing every time I've seen him. This dude is just so insecure that when he finds a girl he likes, he wants to lock her up immediately without giving her a chance to think about it first.
So let's do this. Let's make it work.
There is something that you...
Man, I just saw something I shouldn't have seen, and it is pissing me the F off, bro. Can we just pause and zoom in? Just right there. That's a Big Ed mug. This man cannot stop with the self-promotion. He wants to be in everything, including Liz. It's just too much. Welcome to my Big Ed house. Oh, here's my Big Ed mug. If you look on my leg, you'll find a picture of my face. Rule of thumb, and that's not a Big Ed face, I'm just saying. If a man tattoos his face on his leg, that's a red flag. If I see a picture of your body part on another body part, I don't know if I can date you. I don't want to move in with someone who potentially might talk about themselves in the third person. Hey babe, how you feeling? Cindy feels great today. Oh, okay, well Cindy should find a motel today because I don't deal with this shit. Too self-promotional.
I'm super excited that Liz said officially she's gonna move in.
Oh my God, and now this dude looking like a retired football coach. But what? He looks like a soccer ball, actually. He looks like he coaches young Italian football kids on the field every Tuesday.
It's a big step for her, but at least it's not a no. I don't feel like I'm moving too fast at all. I want to spend the rest of my life with Liz, and I have the ring picked out.
Damn it. Which one of you called it? Which one of you said that he has a ring already picked out? Was it you backwards, Elvis? You, Rufus, Fluffs?
Yep.
One of y'all take that money. I don't think I'm moving too fast, but I also bought the ring and hoping that she will say yes. I don't think I'm moving too fast, but I already picked the coffin that we're gonna die in together. Every time I have like a semblance of hope, I'm like, yeah, maybe people are just overreacting. Maybe deep down, he's got a heart and more than just arteries over there. Turns out that this is the most diabolical Teletubby in all of existence. You met her 2 months ago. You want her to move in and get married. Bro, can you not wait? I severely think that he's gonna F this situation up to biblical proportions.
Oh, wait. Are you gonna like propose right now?
Not right now.
Dude, even the producer was like, oh, what the, oh, hey, what are you talking about? When did you get a ring? We followed you for 24 hours. How'd you evade us? And he's like, before I even met her, I bought it. Before you guys even started filming, I bought it.
I want her and I to continue to work on our communication and commitment issues. And then when it feels right, then I want to make my move. I want to propose.
Oh, they're gonna break up. Oh, they're gonna break up for sure. For sure. They're not gonna stick together. I'm calling it right now.
You want to arm wrestle?
That's hella sexy, bro. I mean, I don't know how smooth you are. That's one of the smoothest things I ever heard in my life. Hey, yo, shorty, what's good? Wanna arm wrestle? Hey, shorty, wanna play tic-tac-toe? Hey, yo, shorty, I got a game of snakes and ladders right here. That's not a euphemism. I actually have the board game. Do you wanna play? I don't know what his vendetta is against Liz. I don't know why he wants to prove that he's the greatest wrestler out of the two of them. Clearly, that's the case. That seems to be the last question that he wanted to ask her, if she wanted to arm wrestle him. She leans in for a kiss. He's like, arm wrestle me first. And that is the video. Amazing content. Absolutely amazing that this man has said what he said. I have done maybe 9 or 10 episodes of Big Ed. Each time he seems to get progressively worse. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say something and not understand how creepy the ramification of that is. So let's use a Big Ed as an example of how not to run a relationship. Let's see what we've learned today that maybe we could avoid when dating other people. So for starters, a positive thing. Take someone out to a nice scenic dinner. Great. A little negative thing. Telling them that the day you got divorced is when they were born. Don't do that. Positive. Waiting 3 weeks, giving someone space to think about things, and just chilling at the beach with them. Negative. Taking them to the beach so you can body slam them into the ground. Positive. Chilling at the beach, just watching the waves crash. Negative. using the opportunity to ask someone to move in with you when they clearly said you moved too fast. Positive, telling a girl you want to arm wrestle them. I don't know why, but I find that hilarious. And negative, choosing a ring even though you didn't know prior to this if she was even going to move in with you. If there's one thing I've learned about Big Ed in my time talking about him, it's that he doesn't seem to respect the other person's wants and needs. This, I think, is the end of the single life. I believe that's the last time that we're gonna see them. The next time we'll see them is on the tell-all, and we'll see if they're happily ever after or they're not. Don't want to ruin the surprise, but I think you know where this is going, and that will be the next video I do, so I hope you stick around. To Big Ed and Liz, I hope you guys work out, and to everybody who's living in reality, they tried. All right, guys, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with the next one very soon. I hope you guys stick around for that one. And Fluffs, please tell me what's up.
I can't do that to her, you know, I can't just leave my shit in our room. I'm not worried too much.
I don't